What's up guys, C Lemons here, back again to help relieve some stress that may come along with selecting a career in the military, but primarily we're going to focus on the Navy. So we're going to assume that your ASVAB has already been knocked out and you may have an idea of what you want to do. But we have to be honest with ourselves. If our ASVAB score isn't as high as we'd like it to be, but it's still a passing score, this formula still can work for you. So how can we see what jobs we qualify for? I'm glad you asked. If you look in the description, there's a link for an ASVAB calculator that brings up an Excel spreadsheet in which you can input your ASVAB scores so you can figure out what you made on the ASVAB. But what if you don't have your scores? Of course you're gonna ask your recruiter, right? Nod your head, yes. Good. So your recruiter should be able to give you your scores, which comes along with your line scores as well as your AFQT or ASVAB, so that you can input these scores into the calculator so you can figure out exactly what jobs you qualify for. Now we are going to discuss the important considerations that you have to take into account when you're actually selecting a career. First, you want to determine, does this career translate to the civilian sector or civilian life? Second, you want to find out if the career field has a high advancement rate. And third, you want to understand if this career is something that you can do long term. The first consideration is, does the career field or your rate translate to the civilian sector? The biggest challenges for veterans is determining how their military training translates to the civilian sector. That's why it's imperative to pick a job that capitalizes on learned skills and acquired training that translate well and are highly sought after. The reason you want to do this is you always want to have a backup plan. You never know when life might slap you in the face and not go as planned. But at least if you have a backup plan, you can do that for a little bit with the prioritized skill set that the military gave you, and then they can better help you get to your initial goal. So I understand some people might be like, well, I want to do this job. I don't care about advancement rates. I mean, that's okay. But why should you care about advancement rates? I'm glad you asked. So advancement rates in the Navy dictate how soon can you get payment for your house. Now, once you make E5, you'll get what's called BAH, or Basic Housing Allowance. So if you made E5, let's say in a year and a half or 2 years, so by that time frame, then you have already gotten the money to get a house, and you have an apartment or have your house, and you're better able and better propelled into the future of building your wealth. On the back end, let's say you pick that job that you really, really want, but the advancement rate is terrible. And now you're making E5 in 5 or 6 years. Not only are you upset because it takes you longer to make E5, but you're delaying your gratification in getting what you always wanted, and that's your overall goal and why you joined the military. And plus, all your friends will have a crib and a house, and you'll just be either visiting them on the weekends or throughout the week, or you'll have a barracks room and you'll be what most people call lame. It'll be almost as lame as you not hitting the like button for the YouTube algorithm. That's why it's imperative that you pick a career field or rate that capitalizes on what you like doing, what you're good at, and what best emphasizes your skill set. Pick at least 3 jobs or ratings that you can research and understand what exactly they do, so you can better ascertain if you can do these jobs for a long period of time in the military, or for the amount of time that you wish to be in the military. And once you do that, then you can figure out if the jobs or career fields translates to the civilian sector, and now we can move on to the next topic. So the last thing I think you should consider is, does this career field have a bonus? Now, we all know we came to get these bands, but if you have a career field or rating that you want and it has a bonus, just take it, because this will allow you to maximize the amount of money that you can accumulate in the first few years of you being in the armed forces or the United States Navy. One thing about the military and everything in life, you never know how you may feel about something or a particular event 6, 7, or 8 years down the road. But at least if you went in with the intent to maximize your return on investment in your first few years, then you'll feel better about your decision, that if you choose to do something else, you already maximize your returns. The questions you want to ask yourself is, why is it important for me to do this career? Once you figure that out, then you want to ask yourself, how would it make you feel to be able to do this career? Once you have answered these questions, then you'll be better able to make a decision. I hope you enjoyed the information in this video. I hope it really helps you out. My goal is to help as many new sailors and new people who actually join the military to ensure that they're making the best decision possible, because this is a very big decision in your life. I hope you like the video, like and subscribe, and if you have more comments, put them in the comment section, and I hope you're ready for some more military hacks.